imposing figure in WWE. Raucous crowd tonight in Toronto. Champion once again.
And wouldn't you agree that nobody's had a better 2 weeks than this?
Roman Reigns.
When Roman Reigns beat Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, 30-minute barn burner with Finn Balor, and after his victory, here comes Reigns. But before the bell could ring, the old familiar sounds. And Universal Champion before Braun Strowman ever was able to have the bell tolled. The monster in the bank. This is still the Shield's yard.
I don't care who you are, can do.
Braun Strowman obviously upset over what happened last week tonight, live on Monday Night Raw. Strowman taking to Twitter. A man, you'll come alone. I don't see Ambrose or Rollins anywhere around right now. It looks like the big...
Every single time. That's the one thing that he always stands on.
And Roman Reigns to half since Brock Lesnar was champion. Roman Reigns said he was going to come to the top of the mountain.
I told Braun Strowman I'd meet him out here now. And I didn't win this title to just stand in the ring and hold it. If that meat shack don't come out here ASAP, we're gonna turn this thing into the Shield. They can come get it.
Now receive.
That didn't take long.
Still must be stinging after the triple power bomb.
7 days, 7 nights is the confrontation between
what went down last week. This could explode in a hurry.
And Michael, look at that. Braun's eyes have not left. This crowd is alive.
What to do, not even me. Those boys, they made a choice because they include. Then you lift with those hands or objects, cars, ambulances, stages, areas to offer. Better learn to step up, act like a man, cash that contract. Because you try and save you again. All you gotta do is show up to the one place where we're gonna go to war in a place we've never done it before. See you in hell in a cell. You're finally starting to sound like a monster.
Blah, blah. We all know what's happening in 3 weeks. Let's get down to the business of Ambrose stole my Intercontinental Championship from losing yours. Remember?
Hold on, let me backtrack. Stole now?
Yeah. Seth Rollins has been playing for a rematch, and I will, and it's gonna be so awesome. It'll be like my terms. Because Drew and I here, world.
Now that's an entirely different story altogether now, isn't it?
Sorry, boys, but it's you.
You two sit on top of the Monday night. It's also a bit of a double-edged sword, because when you...
And we'd be more...
They sound like real tough guys from the stage. Meat Shack agrees.
And picked Constable to acting general manager of Monday Night. It is official. Your Money in the Bank cash-in. Now for my second match, I'm gonna make a main event tonight, Raw to the next level. It's gonna be Drew McIntyre.
I'm getting that Universal Championship. Hey!
It is shared. First off, in 3 weeks, inside Hell in a Cell, Roman and
he just agreed to be locked inside Hell in a Cell with a monster. That's either an overabundance of
what it means to compete inside Hell in a Cell.
Here coming for a fight. Roman was ready to defend his Universal title. Now he gets to see some action.
Which is exactly what they're going to do right now.
Tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Pentacles, Reigns.
You know, when Roman Reigns beat Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam 8 nights ago, he promised to be a fun week in Columbus, Ohio, on Labor Day. We already told you the Bella Twins are in action.
Question is, what sort of condition will Roman Reigns be in on knocking the big dog and the monster off of their collective purchase?
Dolph and Drew, one of
to get along with the man he teams with tonight. The man he faces inside.
Braun Strowman.
Well, he's the monster among men. He no longer can in 3 weeks, so he handed the contract to acting general manager Baron Corbin and the champion WWE. The Hell in a Cell, which will surround the ring with those.
Well, Braun and Roman better find a way to coexist in short order because we know WWE.
very
tonight in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is our main event match. It's been quite the night here on Monday Night Raw. Earlier on tonight, Kevin Owens at the walk out of the arena. We've heard nothing from Kevin Owens since that moment.
Kevin Owens, but right now you talk about a barn burner of a main event courtesy of Dolph Ziggler.
Some controversial ones.
and here's the biggest difference between these two teams.
Drew and I came here to change the game and make moves at the right time. The window opened up, trying to cash in a couple of times and going through the battles with Brock and the Shield last week. Dolph,
Yes, that shows me they're on the same page to start.
It certainly appears that way. A united front.
Roman a right hand.
Roman Reigns, your next move better be duck.
Duck.
Boom for Drew. There goes the show off to the outside.
Time for Dolph and Drew to regroup. Again, earlier tonight, Braun Strowman handed the Money in the Bank contract to our acting general. At this rate, Braun wouldn't even need to get in the match. Roman sends Ziggler back into the ring. Dealing with Dolph, never saw the attack, and now Ziggler planting Roman with a DDT.
Take a look at this kick from
To happen. Roman would start off well, and then the team
overconfident.
McIntyre with chilling words earlier tonight. We said we see Roman team against the champion.
No doubt that these two, Dolph and Drew, they talk the talk. And
Tonight over Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman would do for the psyche of both McIntyre.
To Roman's Shield brother Seth Rollins. And we've heard in the past on numerous occasions, Drew may deal with trouble. Strowman looks anxious to make a tag.
Hooks the leg and a kick out near fall for Ziggler.
great elevation, great.
McIntyre.
Malicious Scottish psychopath.
Once again, the perfect drop kick from Dolph Ziggler.
Pause it, frame it, throw it in.
Drew McIntyre, a skiller, of course, a 6-time Intercontinental Champion, former World Champion as well. Buries the...
When Dolph calls him a psychopath, it's not because he's out of his mind. It's because Drew McIntyre is there.
Is that what he was doing when his fingers pointed right in his face and he was screaming at you?
I tried to block that part. Ziggler now using all of his weight to try to wear down the big dog, but Roman...
8 days.
Roman able to get his legs underneath him. That was a very, very important step.
Dolph Ziggler trying to make Roman Reigns pass out here tonight in our main event on Monday.
Champion, and Roman showing signs of life.
One last gasp effort from Roman Reigns.
Partner. Dolph still relatively fresh.
Dolph realizes this is a desperate moment for his team. They do not want the monster among men a chance
to get to Braun.
Roman may not know where he is, but he found Dolph Ziggler in that.
He's going to make it to their partner first. Critical moment in this tag team match. And Drew not allowing Roman to make it to his corner.
Great job by Drew.
Yeah, but get to the monster.
McIntyre so ungodly powerful. McIntyre.
You don't talk about their in-ring IQ enough because of how
Much unless you can strategize to go with it. And that's what Drew McIntyre has spent the last few years. The nasty side of Ziggler grinding the from out of midair. This could be the opening
right now.
But can Roman get there?
among men.
Well, wait a minute.
Hasn't there already been a tag?
Strowman made the tag.
So why didn't the ref? I don't understand.
McIntyre.
Oh my God.
Talk about playing the long game if you're
I'm still shocked. The WWE fans here in Toronto are shocked. Braun Strowman's turned his back. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but nonetheless, McIntyre and Dolph said earlier, there was going to be a slaughter tonight. One fight, and Braun and McIntyre and Ziggler now beating Ambrose down. Strowman, McIntyre, and Ziggler are suddenly working together. Rollins trying to come to his brother's aid.
But is it too little, too late?
He's got a both shoulder.
3-on-1 attack by McIntyre, Ziggler, and yes, Braun Strowman. Yes, Braun.
But sometimes you have to use your brain.
This is about
business after what happened last week at the hands of the Shield. About what's going to happen in 3.
Rollins and Dean Ambrose walked into an onslaught.
Yeah, but what are you trying to say, Coach? When
is helpless. McIntyre just fed Roman Reigns to the angry.
The same page.
Well, whenever this plan was hatched, whether it was earlier tonight or whether it was in the allies of Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre have decimated the Shield.
Triple H's book. It's game over.
Peace.
At SummerSlam.
Be the single hottest superstar in all of WWE for the past several months.
Boy, he's walking with confidence and swag, and the smile gets bigger and bigger. He's on fire.
Be a fighting champion. What did Roman say earlier? The workhorses of WWE.
That Toronto, I really do. Business. Me and my boys, we pride ourselves in Continental Championship business. Some combination of the two of them, but since Dolph and Drew already have plans, who's feeling an open challenge? This is a formal Intercontinental Championship. Now.
Given his history, I don't know if this is the wisest of speed.
Great champions have short memories.
KO!
I would say this is somewhat surprising.
Where's Kevin Owens?
So glad you're happy, Seth. I'm so glad you're feeling good. Well, you know what? Since I came back to Raw, Seth, every single week I was on SmackDown Live. I wish I could come back to Raw. So now that I'm back, didn't you? Yeah, you did. The reason for that, though, is because you had your... If I had Sami Zayn by my side, I would have beaten Braun Strowman. I would be Universal Champion. Because he was injured by some brute leaving this building without a title. And vous avez déjà tout payé pour le nouveau t-shirt anyway.
Kevin Owens is accepted tonight.
The following contest is for the Iberville, Quebec, Canada, weighing 266 pounds, Kevin. From Davenport, Iowa, weighing 217 pounds, he is the...
Said earlier tonight, the Shield are the workhorses. The Workhorse Open Challenge in Kevin Owens right here in Toronto.
Owens made quite a bold declaration. He is not leaving.
The confidence, the swagger, the ego that Seth Rollins is not over.
The last time that a championship changed hands in the city of Toronto with the Intercontinental here tonight.
Kevin certainly wasted no time eliminating any semblance of a...
I've never heard somebody go into a French accent and all of a sudden everybody starts to boo.
And Kevin Owens, what happened 8 nights ago at SummerSlam at the hands of Braun Strowman.
I'm still...
Anybody, but don't you think he loves the fact that it's not Braun Strowman in the ring with him?
Out of the corner with a clothesline.
We talk all the time about how great a team can be when you've got guys behind you've ever seen.
Rollins, oh man!
Great
What a
agility.
move!
What a...
Is taken over.
Rollins needs to be cautious. Oh, as much as the momentum has been Seth strong.
Deal that Dolph is such a different kind of performer.
Rollins launching himself off the steps. Live on Monday Night Raw, this is the Intercontinental Championship match between the champion Seth Mershel-Break.
Owens would plant an elbow right on the jaw of the Kingslayer. Back to what you were saying about how Dolph Ziggler was the last one to dethrone Seth Rollins in an open challenge. You said he could very well pull off the same feat.
Well, you're 100% right. I think when you have an open...
Elbow from the second rope, cover on the champion, hooks the leg. Here's the difference, though, between Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is...
Absolutely right. A desperate man will go to the ends of the earth to change his situation, and we know Owens...
From what I've seen from Kevin Owens, that I would want to beat him inside the ring.
Back inside the ring, a countout will result in Owens losing his opportunity. And right now, just trying to tear Seth's arm straight out of the socket.
Normally, I would never say that.
Knock off Rollins for the Intercontinental title. All would be right in the world if Kevin Owens wants.
Isn't enough to put him away. Owens looking to win the title and a kick out by Rollins.
Kevin Owens never afraid to innovate, use his size advantage over Rollins to this point.
The officials the title via pinfall or submission. Rally in this match. Owens goes over the top rope, but look at Kevin Owens.
Nice.
Championship. Cannonball, nobody home as Rollins rolled out of the way.
Being over if KO could have got him back into the ring after
something about a second away from the ring as well and break the count, and Owens is able to do that. Kevin Owens,
and we still have that huge tag team main event coming up later tonight.
Inflicted by Owens, pays off again. Very unique.
The sling blade.
It's always amazing how quickly Seth Rollins.
Kevin taking a second to gather himself, but Rollins.
Dive by Rollins, down goes the challenger Owens.
Rollins is going to give you as many as he feels necessary, which might mean...
He started to feel the energy of the crowd. That could be a mistake sometimes.
Yeah, but Rollins for a third. And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Seth Rollins connecting. Rollins hooks the inside leg. Shoulders down by...
Feeling back into his arm. Stopped him from covering Owens and possibly picking up a victory. Take the end. But right here, that extra half a second that it cost Rollins.
Indeed it is, live on Monday Night Raw.
Think about what Seth has had to do.
One of WWE's toughest competitors, Seth Rollins, came prepared for this. Let's look at this now, but I think we might burn it down in Toronto.
Went for the stuff. And now driving a shoulder first into the post. Owens picking apart the champion.
Owens
really think his way around the ring.
Owens looking for the crossface.
And
Rollins gets locked in.
Owens becomes the Intercontinental Champion.
Rollins still has his elbow bent on his left arm, which could
get to the bottom rope. Owens trying to hang on. This is for the Intercontinental Championship. Will Rollins open chest successfully?
Oh, wow.
Using Rollins' own arm against him.
KO's.
I consider that almost a lucky break for Seth Rollins.
That's about the only way that he could have broken that hold.
Ration on his face.
Well, he got to the rope, all right? He got to it.
Not that.
Nasty. nasty right hand.
Dude, what's it gonna take?
Rollins answering back.
And look at Rollins going. Kevin Owens as well.
With one good arm.
Body drop. Rollins lands on his feet. Went for the enziguri. KO rolls him through. A stunner. Cover by KO for the Intercontinental Champion.
These 20,000 folks thought we had a new champion.
Certainly a desperate measure for us. And this arena has come alive.
Fantastic. And figure out how to get the 1, 2, 3. Look at this again.
Big suit with a stunner and nearly became Intercontinental Champion again. In a fight tonight.
Anybody that's ever taken a stunner knows it doesn't feel good. And somewhere, Stone.
Up on the top rope. WWE fans in Toronto appreciate.
Rollins able to hang on. Short jabs right on the cheekbone of Owens.
Unset flip power bomb. Now he's got Owens up top.
Look at the power of the Kingslayer.
Kick out at 2 by Rollins. Incredible match here on Monday Night Raw.
Kevin Owens asking himself, what do I have to do? Rollins with a beautiful lived up to his promise of leaving as champion.
Owens, Corey, using his own momentum when he puts Seth Rollins away. Big moment for Kevin Owens, who says his career has been on the rocks. Rollins, though, quickly to his feet, meets him there.
If he...
Big right hand from Rollins. Both of the...
By more than a dozen WWE Hall of Famers.
Look at that. Don't tell me it doesn't mean something.
Like Patterson is here tonight. He is watching this matchup. Rollins with a step.
Perched on the top rope. Look at this.
The arm that Owens has been working on throughout this matchup. Moonsault. Nobody holding it up to put him away. Hook of the leg. Rollins retains. What an incredible match.
A grueling battle between two worthy, and Rollins retains.
Kevin Owens made one mistake, and we're going to show you what happened. He didn't need to do this.
Ridiculous athleticism. Kevin Owens looking for leaving Toronto the same way he walked in.
But what caused KO to do that was the fact... Well, I'll tell you what, Seth Rollins calls himself
eighth of respect on the face of the champion, knowing that Kevin Owens brought a big fight. But